Hello all, and welcome to this. And didn't really have much to talk about. I lied. We're gonna talk about Ring of Honor. Like any of you thought any different, since this weekend was of course the first showing of the debut show on the Sinclair stations. And let me talk a little about this now that airing on the Sinclair stations, because if you follow ROH on Twitter, you may have noticed that the guy that does the stuff for the ROH Twitter account was inundated with questions about viewing the show and when the show was not available in your area. Yet I thought, if you're on the internet, I thought this was pretty well known that eventually Ring of Honor was going to air the shows on the website. Now, maybe some people didn't know they weren't going to air them live. I can understand that question. Maybe some people were just curious about when the shows were going to air. I can understand that question. But it wasn't that. It was the same questions over and over again. And it became a type of comedic after a while. It became very funny, to be honest. It really makes me wonder about people. I don't know if this was just some sort of big gag or what it was. But anyways, for those of you not aware, to view the show, and it's not in your area, on the Ring of Honor website, the show will basically two ways. Basically to kind of protect the Sinclair stations, because Sinclair needs to kind of protect their stations. The shows will not air right away. Those shows will be uploaded the Monday after the show, the weekend that they debut, and the people who can see them Monday are the people that pay for the premium website on Ring of Honor's new premium website, which I'll talk about that in a second. The other way is you wait till Thursday following the following week after they air. So you wait till the next Thursday after, you wait till Thursday, and then you can get on the website, you can watch it for free. I believe you still have to sign up for the site, but you sign up for basically a free account and not a paid account. Now, a lot of people are going to ask, what entails the free account? But let me go over that again, just so you understand. If you cannot watch the show on TV and you want to watch it on the Ring of Honor website, you can either not pay a dime and just sign up to the website, and you can watch the show the following Thursday, or you can pay the money, get the premium website, and then you can watch it the following Monday. So after it airs that weekend. So there we go. So the next question people are going to ask: what exactly does that entail, the new website? Well, if you pay, and if you pay for it, what it starts off with is it's a monthly service, basically, you have choices. You can either pay a monthly fee of $7.99, and of course if you live outside the United States, you're basically going to get it cheaper because it's all in US dollars. Pay you $7.99. You can then pay quarterly, or every 4 months. Every 3 months. Pay every 3 months, and if you pay every 3 months, the price drops to $19.99. And if you pay annually, which would be once a year, the price drops to $59.99. Plus, right now, till October 24th, you get a free T-shirt, or a free shirt, T-shirt, something like that. You get a free shirt if you do that. I did sign up just to see what it was, because they advertise that there's going to be classic matches, which there are, best of compilations, which there are, complete ROH DVDs, which there are. There's also you get to watch the show on the website on Monday instead of Thursday, without ads, and you can also watch previous shows. If you don't have the premium service, basically the show will air on Thursday, and then the next Thursday they'll take down the old show and put on a new show for the free members. So there you go. You also get 15% off merchandise. I don't know if that includes when they do percentage off sales. You can get that. You get discounts on iPay-per-views. Who knows what that's going to be. You also get a bunch of other stuff too. They're going to have chats with the wrestlers and all sorts of other things. But basically, for this is kind of like a video on demand service. To be honest, I'll talk about the TV show in a second, because I'm sure a lot of people are kind of curious about what the videos are that are on the site. The DVDs include, and I will tell you as I'm navigating through the site, just so those of you that kind of know what I'm doing here. As I navigate through, we have Man Up. We have Supercard of Honor 2, which of course does feature a Dragon Gate 6-man, so you have that. You have a Driven 07, and does include both discs, and you have Man Up 07, and it does include both discs as well. Those are the DVDs they have up so far. I don't know if they're gonna just like rotate 3 DVDs at a time or what they're gonna do, but those are the DVDs they have up right now. All of those shows are pretty damn great. Man Up, of course, is Man Up. That is the one with the first ladder war. That is something to see. Driven's pretty damn good too, and so is Supercard of Honor 2. So those aren't 3 shows to just kind of go, they're 3 shows. They also have a Best of American Wolves. I'm not sure which matches they have because I haven't watched them. I do know there's a couple Briscoe matches. I do know there's at least one Steen and Generico match with the American Wolves, so there is that too. There's an ROH Classics, which is really like, when they say ROH Classics, it's probably like first year stuff. I think probably just looking at the list, I think you do get a Eddie Guerrero, Amazing Red versus the SAT match. You also get Christopher Daniels versus AJ Styles, Low-Key versus Samoa Joe. That's some stuff that probably some people might want to see, I would think, maybe. There's also, believe it or not, they've included all 3 of Punk vs. Joe trilogy. There's some other stuff too. There's some Japanese. There's some stuff with some Japanese talent. I think the Kenta versus Low-Key match is on here. I also think there is Morishima versus Bryan Danielson match as well. I don't know which one because I haven't watched it, but I do know it's up there. So that's some kind of the information you can get if you sign up for the site. Again, I signed up for a month. I'll see how it is. If it is, I'll probably do the yearly thing. But I just kind of wanted to see what it was, kind of check it out. And so far, it seems okay. I haven't really tried to watch anything yet, so I don't know how well it goes. So, but that's just to kind of educate people on exactly how the site works. So again, if you haven't seen the show, it will be uploaded on Thursday on the ROH website. You do have to sign up. You don't have to pay anything to see the show on Thursday. If you want to pay the whatever you want to pay, you can watch the show on Monday. So just most of you will probably see this Monday anyway. So there you go. And again, the people in the UK, in particular, you're going to get it for less money because the money's in US dollars. So just keep that in mind as well. So there you go. So let's actually get on to the TV show, which did air. We had a new intro, which was pretty good. Kind of definitely showed that seemed more sports oriented, seemed more MMA like. Then we went right to Kevin Kelly in the ring, them showing the fans. The arena did look a little dark. I thought it'll be interesting to see how they do in the Davis Arena, which is set up more for television. The Fieldhouse really is not set up for TV. So, but it was nice for them to, give the Chicago fans something because they're probably as loyal and as good as the New York fans. The New York fans seem to get a little bit more than the Chicago fans, so that was good to see. Then they announced Nigel McGuinness coming back to Ring of Honor. Of course, most of us already knew this because of the spoilers, but Nigel came back. He was introduced as the color guy. How'd he do? He did okay. The sound, as was reported, Ring of Honor has been pretty honest about this. The sound wasn't great. They did say episode 2 should be better. We'll see. If there was definitely some technical with this, I would say, which I hope is fixed by the time the next set of tapings goes on. And for people who are going to ask, because I know this is a question too, as far as if you've not heard Jim Cornette and some others talk about this the last week, about what the taping schedule is going to be at. It looks like the taping schedule is probably not going to be like the HDNet taping schedule or like these set of tapings. These were the first set of tapings, so they wanted to stretch it out a little bit farther. It looks like it's going to be a little bit closer to the tapings that TNA does, i.e. do a pay-per-view and then and then, then tape the TV show leading up to the pay-per-view, that sort of thing, and make it a little bit more works out a little bit better. So we'll see. When Final Battle comes around, we'll see how it goes. But that seems like the plan right now. So there was that. But yep. But again, the Nigel came out. Nigel got a pretty big welcome. He did okay on commentary. There were parts, this is where I brought up the technical stuff, where he was did not sound as loud as Kevin Kelly. And Kevin Kelly did a pretty good job on the show. I thought he carried the show pretty well. So, yeah. No slap the purposes, but, we'll all live, I think. Then we got the intro for the first match, the opening match, the first match on TV, which was the Future Shock, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, taking on the Vibrato Brothers. This was a good tag match, especially for a TV match. They got lots of time, so it definitely seems like the Ring of Honor is going to give guys, maybe we'll get 2-3 matches max on the show. Like I said, the match was good. We got some good tag team action, what you would expect out of these guys. They did do little video packages before, kind of introducing teams and letting everybody kind of know what the deal was. So here was that. Then we got an explanation of what the Code of Honor was. We got some other videos. We got a lot of video packages. They explained, they did a recap of Best in the World, which was pretty good. Except then they turned around near the end when we got to the main event, which was Kings of Wrestling versus Haas and Benjamin. And they basically did another recap of the tag match, which they'd already done sort of talked about during the first video package. So that was a little weird. But the video package was good. Really introduced a lot of people. It got to show some good action. Really did a good job of kind of letting people know who guys were. We also got a video package with Jay Lethal. It was okay. Jay Lethal, he's good, but he's okay on the mic. I wouldn't say he's good on the mic. And another video package we got was Kevin Kelly talking with Davey Richards, basically talking about Ring of Honor touring, and if they come to a city near you to, check them out type of thing, which was good to see. This had a very old school kind of, if any of you, if you're old enough, you probably remember watching Superstars and Main Event and that sort of thing. It had that kind of a feel as far as the promos and everything did. They did a really good job of promoting the product, I would say. I still don't think the product looked good, but I think it looked okay. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see how they are when they're actually somewhere which seems a little bit more set up for television. So that's going to be kind of a wait-and-see thing. But that would be my one negative, was kind of the production. I didn't think the production looked that good. The picture looked a little too dark for what I thought it should be, but hey, what you going to do? Then we got, of course, the main event, Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli taking on Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. And it was what you would expect out of these guys. It was pretty good. It was definitely not one of their best matches, but it was pretty good. And then we got some, after the match, we got some hype for Lethal and Generico for next week, which should be for the TV title. So you had all of that. Overall, if you are new to Ring of Honor, I think it was probably a good show. I would think. I enjoyed it. Of course, I've watched Ring of Honor forever, and most people know how I feel about Ring of Honor, so I've watched it. But again, if you didn't and you want to watch it, hey, the Ring of Honor website is there. It's probably worth checking out. The free will probably, I would imagine, have some sort of ads or something on it, just because it's free. And then if you want to pay, hey, you can pay your money and you can watch it Monday and a bunch of other good stuff. And it looks like it is good stuff. We'll wait and see. Hey, and I will probably do updates on this stuff because I do plan on reviewing or at least talking about each episode, since I can actually watch it on television, which is cool. So there is that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. So yeah, later.